Hello, today we are going to take a look at this Oregon 36 volt PowerNow lithium-ion battery. This unit was used in an electric chainsaw, but sadly the device have a terrible dead short in the motor, and that short managed to also damage the battery. So we've got a brand new chainsaw. We put the battery because they are very expensive, and you are basically purchasing just the body and the battery by itself. And it didn't work. It kind tried of working and then suddenly shut off. We've got the second battery was working fine. So we know for a fact that this battery is broken. This is the problem. Can you see the problem? This is the problem. Those terminals push through a crazy amount of current and they melted. They absolutely melted. Interesting part, the fuse didn't catch it. Here is a fuse and the fuse is okay. So what the strategy to address the problem? I was looking at this and I was thinking, what can we do about it? The simplest solution is right here, because we've got the positive, the negative, and then we've got the thermocouple probe and the ID. That's stuff for the charger, and they're using exactly the same connector, so they are not high current. They do not have beefy traces. They are just like a low current pins. So if we swap them around and then make sure they do make some contact, that the charger can ID the battery, then we should be fine. And that's what I'm going to do. So the battery is discharged. I hook up a hobby charger and discharge it as much as I can. And I'm going also de-energize it by removing the fuse. And then I will be able to quite safely remove those two connectors and swap them together. And I'm pretty sure that we are going to get a good fix. So let's begin. This is the fuse, 40 amp, very good choice. They didn't go for a car fuse because a car fuse is rated for up to 24 volts, and this is a proper choice. Very good. By the way, the build quality of the battery is great. I'm going to show you something interesting. If you take a look here, each battery cell is covered in the plastic, but here is something interesting. You can see the metal stripe that is joining two cells together, and it is exposed. So what you can do, you can grab a multimeter and you can probe that cell here and here. You probe that cell, so you can check each cell if it's okay, if it's equal voltage, and if you have any problem. And yes, the battery is 100% fine. That's the only fault. As you can see, I taped the battery just like on the operating room. I do not want any drop of solder to go into the PCB and create a short. and I also don't want to touch something by a pure accident by my desoldering gun. But at the same time I should do this with a Kapton tape, but I do not have, so we have to play along and use what we've got. And as you can see, the soldering station make a great job, and this is our faulty pin. I'm going to put it back to the shape, and since, as I told you, this is going to only carry data for the charger, I'm going to left it as it is. Of course, sandpaper it first. This one is just needs sanding. And now our source of good ones. This is our good one that was never carrying any power. They were never carrying any power, that's why they are so perfect. Let's clean it out. It will be enough for just sensing. I believe it's going to be good enough. This looks like it's going to be good enough. I clean it up. I crimp it a little bit to have a and this is how it looks like. I think I'm going to crimp it here to get a better tension. Just like that. And we've got a good job. Let me clean everything up. Okay, so everything looks great. Let's do a final touch in cleaning. That's the absolutely best purchase. And you can clean the rest of your flags. And let's take a look at our job. Our main voltage pins are absolutely great and brand new. The ID and temp sensing pin are the damage, but they are not going to carry any high current. And we should have a good fix. Let's put the fuse and connect everything together. I'm after a field test. I charge it, I discharge it, I cut a couple of things, and everything is working absolutely 100% perfect. We've got good contacts, charging is also working, it's being detected, and we've got a good fix, so I'm being able to remove the not working label, and we've got a good fix. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time, and bye bye.